December 4th, 2014, from Soldier Field in Chicago, Illinois. It was the Dallas Cowboys, the Chicago Bears on Thursday Night Football. The Cowboys got the ball first, and they start off on their own 30. They're faced with a 3rd and 2 from the 38. Now the shotgun, Tony Romo hit Dez Bryant for a 4-yard pass and the first down. Then from the 42 on first down, Romo went back to Dez Bryant for a 16-yard pickup this time. And now it was a first down for the Cowboys in Bears territory on the 42. Then on 3rd and 2 from the 34, Romo was sacked for a 2-yard loss by Jared Allen and Willie Young, and out would come the punting unit. So the first possession for the Cowboys resulted in a punt, and the Bears would now take over on their own 7-yard line with about 10.5 minutes left in the first, backed up against their own end zone. And on 3rd and 2 from the 15, Jay Cutler out of the shotgun found Brandon Marshall for a 4-yard pass and a first down at the Chicago 19. Then on 3rd and 8 from the 21 out of the shotgun, Jay Cutler went to Alshon Jeffery, and there ended up being a pass interference call against the Cowboys. So now it's a first down for the Bears on the 50-yard line. But then on first down, Forte lost 6 yards, and an incomplete pass brought up 3rd and 16 from the 44. Cutler went to Bennett. He only picked up 3, and out would come the punting unit. So the Bears' first possession ended in a punt as well. So now the Cowboys got the ball with a little less than 6 minutes left in the first. They had on their own 18. They'd pick up a first down, but after 5 plays, they would punt it from their 37. So now the Bears would get the ball for the second time in this game. Now with a little over 3 minutes left in the first, they had it on their own 21. And they would go 3 and out as the Cowboys came up with a big defensive stop. So they got their offense back the ball. And so now the Cowboys had the ball at midfield to start off their drive. They had it on their own 49. There's a little less than 2 minutes left in the first. They're faced with a 2nd and 4 from the Chicago 45, and Romo ended up throwing it to DeMarco Murray. Picked up 11 yards in the first down at the Chicago 34. Then on 2nd and 2 from the 26, DeMarco Murray ran for 4 yards in the first down to the 22 as the first quarter came to a close. So after 1 quarter of play, the score was still knotted up at goose eggs. So now to start off the second quarter, the Cowboys had the ball on the Chicago 22. They ended up being faced with a 3rd and 1 after DeMarco Murray picked up 8 yards on second down. Murray now got stopped for no gain. So now it's 4th and 1 from the 13. They went back to DeMarco Murray as they elected to go for it, and Murray picked up the first down with a 4-yard run that now made it 1st and goal on the Chicago 9. Murray then ran for 3 yards, and an incomplete pass would bring up 3rd and goal from the 6. Tony Romo out of the shotgun then found Beasley for a 5-yard pass, and it was now 4th and goal on the 1. The Cowboys elected to go for it once again on 4th down. This time they gave it to DeMarco Murray, and he punched his way into the end zone for the 1-yard touchdown run that made it Cowboys 7, Bears 0. So the Cowboys got on the scoreboard first. And now the Bears get the ball back with a little less than 11 minutes left before halftime. They had it on their own 20. They were then faced with a 2nd and 5 from the 25, and Jay Cutler out of the shotgun found Brandon Marshall for a 42-yard reception as Marshall made an amazing catch and they juggled the ball and reeled it in. So now it's first down in Dallas territory for the Bears on their own on the Dallas 33. Then on 3rd and 7, an incomplete pass would bring up 4th and 7. They elected to go for it on the Dallas 30. And so now on 4th and 7, Jay Cutler out of the shotgun with the Brandon Marshall. He picked up 15 yards in the first down, but Marshall was injured on the play. So now it would be first down in the red zone for the Bears on the 15, and Matt Forte picked up 3 yards. Now on 2nd and 7 from the Dallas 12, Jay Cutler out of the shotgun found Martellus Bennett for a 12-yard touchdown pass that tied the score up at 7. So now it was 7-7 Dallas-Chicago. So now the Cowboys would get the ball back with about 6 minutes left in the second quarter. They had it on their own 28. They would be then faced with a 3rd and 5 from the 33. Romo then went to Dez Bryant. He picked up 7 yards in the first down on the Dallas 40. Then on 3rd and 3 from the 47, Romo went to DeMarco Murray, picked up 5 in the first down. They brought the ball across midfield to the 48 as this game came to the 2-minute warning. So the Cowboys would then be faced with a 3rd and 15 from the 47, their own 47. Out of the shotgun, Romo then went to Jason Witten, as it was Witten, and it was a 19-yard reception and a first down on the Chicago 34, and the Cowboys took their first time out with about a minute left before the end of the half. So now first down, Romo went to Dez Bryant. He picked up 8 yards. It was now on the 26, 2nd and 2. An incomplete pass brought up 3rd and 2 when Romo went to Witten, as it was Witten once again with a 7-yard reception this time in the first down to bring the ball to the red zone at the Chicago 19 as the Cowboys took their second timeout now with a half a minute left in the second quarter. So on first down, Romo then went to DeMarco Murray, picked up 6 yards. Now 2nd and 4 from the 13. Tony Romo out of the no-huddle in the shotgun went to Beasley. Touchdown from 13 yards out. As it was now 14-7 as the Cowboys took back to lead by a touchdown with the score Dallas 14, Chicago 7 off the 13-yard touchdown pass from Romo to Beasley. So now the Bears would get the ball right before half with just about 10 seconds left. Jay Cutler took a knee, and this game went to halftime with the score Dallas 14, Chicago 7. So now to begin the third quarter, the Bears had the ball first. They started off on their own 25, and then they were faced with a 3rd and 8 from their own 27. Jay Cutler went to Forte, and Forte was blown up by Spencer. He forced the fumble, and it was recovered by Moore. And so now it would be Dallas Cowboys ball on the Chicago 31. DeMarco Murray picked up 5, and then he picked up 2, and now on 3rd and 3 from the 24, Tony Romo out of the shotgun went to Beasley for the touchdown for the second time this game, this one for 24 yards, as Dallas extended their lead to 14 points with the score now Dallas 21, Chicago 7. So now the Bears get the ball back on their own 15 with about 12 and a half minutes left in this game after the kickoff. They would end up going 3 and out, but there ended up being a penalty, a false start on the punt. They had to punt a second time. And on that second punt, it was run back for a touchdown, but then the touchdown was nullified because of an illegal block above the waist in the back or whatever. So they ran it back for the touchdown, but instead got called back. So now the Cowboys had it on their own 44 with about 10 minutes left in the third quarter. And on first down, Tony Romo dropped back to pass, and he had Dez Bryant for a 43-yard pass that made a first down in the red zone on the Chicago 13. DeMarco Murray then picked up 8 yards on first down, but he lost a yard on second down, and so now it was 3rd and 3 on the Chicago 6, and out of the shotgun, Tony Romo found Gavin Escobar for the 6-yard touchdown. The Cowboys were actually in a 3 tight end set. Dez Bryant and DeMarco Murray were also on the field, so they had the 3 tight ends, and actually ended up being a holding penalty against the defense. They were holding Escobar, and he still caught the touchdown in the back of the end zone. So now the Cowboys were up by 21 with the score Dallas 28, Chicago 7. So now the Bears got the ball. They had it on their own 9 after the kickoff, backed up against their own end zone. Cutler went to Jeffery for a first down and 12 yards that brought it to the 21. And then an incomplete pass. Except now they ended up with a 3rd and 2, and a penalty against the defense made it a first down. Then on 3rd and 7, an incomplete pass would bring out the punting unit. And so now the Cowboys would take over on their own 32. So now the Cowboys had the ball. They were faced with 2nd and 7 from the 35, and Romo found DeMarco Murray, picked up 9 yards. It was a first down now on the Dallas 44. Then on first down from the 50, DeMarco Murray was after a penalty against the defense and made a first down on the 50. DeMarco Murray then picked up 27 yards on a run that made a first down on the 23. He then picked up another 6, and on 2nd and 4 from the 17. They actually had taken Murray out the game to give him a little breather after those couple of big runs. Now they had Randle in the game, and he ran it all the way into the end zone for the touchdown from 17 yards out. And now the Cowboys were up by 28 with the score Dallas 35, Chicago 7. So now the Bears would get the ball on their own 24 with about 2 minutes left in the third. They were faced with a 2nd and 1 on the 33, and Forte picked up 3 yards and the first down on the 36. And on 2nd and 6 from the 40, Forte picked up 7 and a first down at the 47. Cutler then went to Wilson. It was an incomplete pass, but a pass interference call against the defense would make it a first down for the Bears as the third quarter came to a close. And after 3 quarters of play, the score was Dallas 35, Chicago 7. It's now to open up the fourth quarter. The Bears had the ball on the Dallas 27, and out of the shotgun, Jay Cutler hit Alshon Jeffery for a 27-yard touchdown pass. And the score was now Dallas 35, Chicago 13. After they ended up getting that extra point blocked, it was actually blocked by Church. So Church blocked the extra point. And so now the Cowboys would end up getting the ball at midfield after an onside kick attempt by the Bears. So now they would start off on the Bears 48 with just about 10 seconds off the clock in the fourth quarter. And on first down, DeMarco Murray now back in the game. He ended up running for 40 yards in the first down. They brought the ball all the way to the 8-yard line as it was now first and goal on the 8 for the Cowboys. Murray then, though, he got stuffed. He got pushed all the way back for a 14-yard loss. And now it would be second and goal on the 22. An incomplete pass would make it third and goal on the 22. DeMarco Murray then picked up 5, and out would come the field goal unit. As Dan Bailey came out to attempt a 35-yard field goal, it was up, it was good, and the score was now Dallas 38, Chicago 13. So now the Bears get the ball with about 12 and a half minutes on the clock. They had it on their own 33, and on 2nd and 3 from the 40, out of the no-huddle and shotgun, Cutler hit Wilson for a 10-yard pass and the first down at the 50. They stayed in the no-huddle. Cutler hit Forte for a 7-yard pass, and then he hit Forte, actually handed off to him for a 4-yard run. It was now a first down on the Dallas 39. Still out of the no-huddle. They had an incomplete pass, and then on 2nd and 10, Cutler went to Bennett for a 3-yard pass, and then on 3rd and 7 from the 36, another incomplete pass, and now it's 4th and 7. Cutler then went to Jeffery, picked up 15 yards in the first down on the Dallas 21. They would then be faced with a 3rd and 6 on the 17. Cutler went to Bennett. He picked up 16. It was now first and goal on the 1. They gave it to Matt Forte. He ran it in for the touchdown. They then went for the 2-point conversion, and Matt Forte ran it in. He got a little extra push from the defensive line. I think it was number 79. He came back and he pushed Forte in when it looked like he was stuffed, but they ended up getting it in there, and they got the 2 points, and now the score was 35-28 as the Dallas Cowboys lead was cut to 17. So now the Bears would go for an onside kick, and this time they recovered. So the first time it was not successful, the second time they got it. And so now the Bears had the ball on their own 50. Cutler then went to Forte, picked up 8 on 2nd and 2 from the Dallas 42. Cutler then threw an incomplete pass, but there was a roughing the passer call against the defense, so now it would be a first down on the 26 for the Bears. Cutler then went to Forte, picked up 16, a first down at the 10. First and goal out of the no-huddle in the shotgun. Cutler then ran it in the end zone himself, and it was now a 10-point game with the score Dallas 38, Chicago 28. So now the Cowboys would end up getting the ball after a third onside kick, but this time Des Bryant, he got it, he jumped on it. It ended up being a penalty, actually, as the ball didn't go far enough. So now the Cowboys would get the ball on the Chicago 42 after recovering that third onside attempt. They then gave it to DeMarco Murray, ran for 26 yards in the first down. That brought the ball to the red zone on the Chicago 16. Murray then ran for 4 yards, then 3 yards, and then 1 yard. And so now out would come Dan Bailey to attempt a 27-yard field goal. It was up, it was good, and that extended the Dallas Cowboys lead, as they were now up by 13 with the score Dallas 41, Chicago 28. So now the Bears got the ball on their own 25 with about 3.5 minutes left in the game. They're faced with a 2nd and 7 on the 33. Cutler then went to Bennett. He picked up 8 yards in the first down at the 41. Cutler then went to Jeffery. He picked up 14 yards in the first down on the 45 of Dallas. Cutler then went to Jeffery. He picked up 23 yards, and it was now a first down for the Bears on the Dallas 22. A pair of incomplete passes brought up 3rd and 10 from the 22. Cutler then went to Forte. He picked up 8, and this game came to the 2-minute warning. So now it's 4th and 2 on the Dallas 14 for Chicago. They elected to go for it, and Cutler went to Bennett. He picked up 4 yards in the first down. So it was now first and goal on the 10. Cutler dropped back in the shotgun, and he was intercepted by Skandrick, and the Cowboys took over on their own 20 with a minute and a half left. DeMarco Murray ended up losing a couple yards. Chicago took their last time out, and now not able to stop the clock. All that was left to do for the Cowboys was for Tony Romo to take 2 knees in the victory formation as the Dallas Cowboys win this game with the final score Dallas 41, Chicago 28. So the Cowboys pull off the victory. They were in control for the whole game. They were dominating this game. But then in the end, Chicago made it kind of interesting as they ended up coming back and bringing it to within 10. But Dallas pulls it off with the victory, as they ended up winning this one by 13. They still get the double-digit win. And the Cowboys are now 9-4 with the win. They're 6-0 on the road, so they're perfect on the road this season, as all 4 of their losses have come in Dallas. Chicago is 5-8 on the season, 2-4 at home, as they're also having troubles in Chicago. So in this game, Tony Romo was 21 for 26, 205 yards passing and 3 touchdowns. DeMarco Murray had 32 carries for 179 yards and a touchdown. He also had 49 yards through the air as he received 9 passes. And Jay Cutler had 32 for 46 with 341 yards, 2 touchdowns, and an interception. He also had 9 yards on the ground off of 2 carries. Matt Forte had 13 carries for 26 yards. And he had 8 receptions for 74 yards. Alshon Jeffery had 6 receptions for 95 yards and a touchdown, and Martellus Bennett had 12 receptions, 84 yards, and a touchdown. Beasley had 3 receptions for 42 yards and 2 touchdowns, and Jason Witten had 2 receptions for 26 yards. And on defense, the leading tackler in this game was Rolando McClain of the Dallas Cowboys. He had 10 tackles. The Cowboys didn't get to Cutler once. They didn't have any sacks, although he was under pressure. And the Bears sacked Tony Romo one time. That was a sack with Allen and Young that they combined for. And the lone interception in this game was there in the end when Chandrick intercepted Cutler in the end zone. So the final score, Dallas 41, Chicago 28.